If anybody heard about our volleyball match on Friday, you would be crying just like I was at the end of that. Not really, but Friday night we come out. And, one of our struggles this season has been playing past 18 points in each set. And first set, man, we just rocked the house. I was like, yeah, okay, this is great. Second set, cleanest volleyball I've seen us play all season. I was like, yeah. Third set, we're up 17-9. And I'm like, and we're just rolling, right? And everybody's like happy and it's great. And then all of a sudden it's like 19-12, 19-13, 19-14, 19-15, I call a timeout, 19-16, 19-17, blah, 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 blah. We have 3 match points in the third set to win it in 3. And lose. We have 2 match points in the 4th set to win it in 4. And we lose by 2, and then we lose the 5th set by 2. So we had all the opportunity to finish that match. And if you ask my assistant Bruno, he's like, we cannot focus. I'm like, yeah, we can't focus for that long. But the positive part is, oh my goodness, it was beautiful volleyball the first 2 sets against a really good team. And I would even say the first 2.5 sets. And we got to 19, and we just couldn't budge off that 19 for the longest time. And then once you open the door to a team like that, who's a high caliber team, all of a sudden it's a whole different match. And then it became this really great match to watch if you were a spectator, but a very crazy match if you're me. And then for them to have done that now to us 2 years in a row, which I did not forget about, but really kind of a bummer. And then to go into Coastal, who's arguably the best team in the conference. And again, we're right with them, 14-14, 15-15, 18-18. And then there's our ceiling again, And again, a good team is going to pull away in what we call the red zone, which is those last 5-6 points. But we've got to figure it out. And now we're 1-3. It'd be awesome if we were 2-2. And I don't want to say we should be because we aren't. So for us, our work is cut out for us every single day, and we are learning. The really great thing, and this is honest. This is me being completely honest. Is our upside is still pretty significant because the errors we're making right now are really like nonsensical ones, and when we correct those, and we are correcting them little by little, and so we got 2 full, clean, great sets of what we were only seeing spurts of before. And if our goal is to win the conference tournament, then we are, I don't want to say on track, but I want to say that if that's our goal, then this is part of our growing pains. Fine. If that's the positive spin I want to put on it. Does it stink, Ola? For sure. For sure. But we have to, we're only 4 matches in to conference, and we've got to get it together. And I feel confident that this group will. They're still super positive, and we're super positive about them. And Friday, we will learn a lot from it, and hopefully move forward this weekend when we go to the Alabama schools.
In the third set against App State, was it a bunch of unforced errors that caused them to come back and then the momentum to shift?
No, it was things that you wouldn't see as errors. Like we had our libero out of position once, or our block didn't take their assignment correctly, so what looks like them scoring is really us, like all of a sudden we're not doing what we were doing in the first 2 sets. Yeah, we created a few errors here and there, but we were also not doing what we were doing in the first 2 sets, and I just think our focus was out the window, and I really think, honestly, we see it in practice. We'll go a good hour and a half in practice, and then all of a sudden the focus just dies. And so it's just a matter of getting them to a place where I need to focus now, and now I can rest. I need to focus now, and now I can rest. Because we don't really have a team leader per se, and we have a lot of kids that will just kind of go instead of going hard and then stopping, going hard and then stopping. And so we're trying to get them to understand what their limits are, so to push those limits a little bit, and then, hey, you can take a break for a minute, and then let's go push those limits again, and that's what we're kind of working on in practice.
Do you think we played the 4 best teams in the league?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Top 4 teams at the conference, we just saw them. And would really love to come out 2-2, but 1-4, 1-3. Okay, at least we got one. Now it's not like the rest of them are cupcakes by any stretch of the imagination, but we're definitely have got to get on the winning side of these things.